Thinking about moving to Jacksonville, Florida? Well, you're going to want to see this, because here are 5 reasons why you might hate it here. Hi there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily Ingle and I'm a realtor with Keller Williams in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. If you're thinking about moving to Jacksonville, stick around because I've got 5 reasons why you might hate it here. Reason number 5. One thing you might not know about Jacksonville is that it is huge. In fact, it spans 875 square miles. So if you live here, you're pretty much gonna have to have a car. And if you don't, you're not gonna be able to go very far from where you live. For example, if you live at the beach and you just have a bike, you're pretty much gonna have to stay at the beach because crossing the bridges on a bike is tough. Although we do have a public transportation system here in Jacksonville, it's not quite as advanced as other cities like Atlanta with the MARTA. We do have a bus system though, so if you're gonna use that as your primary method of transportation, it's just gonna take some planning and some patience, but it can be done. Number 4 is the traffic. Not only is Jacksonville massive, the population is over 900,000. So that's a lot of people going places, which oftentimes results in a traffic jam. Add to that what seems like the constant construction taking place on the major highways, and you've got a nice little recipe for some irritation on your commute home from work. My advice, pre-plan your best karaoke playlist and belt it out the entire way home so that you don't even think about those brake lights that you can see for miles. And the third thing you might hate about living here in Jacksonville is the constant, perspiration. That's right. If you are not a fan of sweating, you are going to want to invest in some lightweight clothing and your favorite deodorant because it is hot here in Jacksonville. It's hot in the summer, it's hot in the fall, it's pretty much hot all the time with the exception of February. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating just a bit, but it's October 13th today and the high is 84 degrees, so you're catching my drift. I recommend investing in a good water bottle to stay hydrated and just embrace the heat because when the sea breeze hits your face, it's worth it. Number 2, yes, we are almost to the end. Number 2 is the city life. You're probably thinking, what? Yep, that's right. If you love the city life, this might be one of the things you hate about Jacksonville. When you think about the downtown area, you might think of the skyscrapers and walkable shopping, bustling restaurants. Well, Jacksonville might surprise you. Although we do have a beautiful skyline, the Jacksonville downtown city life is, well, underdeveloped. I will say that since I've moved here, I have seen the efforts of the city to increase this. They're trying to add more businesses, more outdoor spaces, and just bring more life to the downtown area, but it's just still not there yet. Honestly, I can't think of many reasons to go to downtown Jacksonville unless it's for a Jaguars game. But plans are in place for added growth right now, so I'm excited to see what the future holds. And the number 1 thing you might hate about living in Jacksonville is the wildlife and bugs. If you don't like the great outdoors, the bugs, skeeters, and scary swamp creatures, well, they are going to love you. Okay, that sounded kind of creepy. But my number 1 fear when I moved to Jacksonville was being attacked by an alligator. I felt like I was constantly seeing stories on the news of an alligator breaking into a home through a low-lighting window or an alligator jumping a fence into someone's backyard. However, I will say that since I have lived here, I have yet to see a single alligator in real life unless the little alligator pond at Adventure Landing counts. My interactions with these Florida bugs though, let's just say we are much more acquainted. For me, it's the horseflies and mosquitoes. They love me. So if you're thinking about moving to Jacksonville, you are going to need to invest in some bug spray. It's an easy fix, you just gotta be prepared. If you want to see my list of pros and cons of living here in Jacksonville, then you need to check out this video where I tell you a few things I love and a few things that aren't my favorite. So check it out. And that's it. Thanks so much for sticking around, guys, for the 5 things you might hate about living in Jacksonville. I really hope it wasn't enough to scare you off. Before you go, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel, where every week I share things with you about Jacksonville and the real estate market here. See you next week.